morning, teacher.
Good morning, students.
Ma'am, today's Ajit's birthday.
Happy birthday, Ajit.
Thank you, ma'am. Here's a sweet for you.
Thank you. Oh, this is something special.
Ma'am, it's made from sweet potato.
Sweet potato? Great. Is it homemade?
No, ma'am. My father bought it from a bakery.
Has anyone seen sweet potato in the field? Can you say what kind of crop it is?
Yes, ma'am. I have seen it. Isn't it a tuber crop?
Yes. Akhil, do you know any other tuber crops?
Tapioca, colocasia, yams. Am I right, ma'am?
Yes, that's great. How do you know all these?
Ma'am, during my last vacation, I happened to visit CTCRI Srikaryam. My father went there for training and I accompanied him.
Ma'am, why can't you arrange our next science visit to CTCRI?
That's a great idea. Let me see. Anyway, not all of you.
Thank you, teacher.
Hello friends, we have the director ICAR CTCRI here. She's Dr. Archana Mukherjee.
Hello my dear boys, good afternoon. I am very happy with you all this afternoon.
Thank you, ma'am. We wish to know more about CTCRI.
Yes, CTCRI, this institute is under ICAR. That is why we called it ICAR CTCRI. Have you heard of ICAR?
Ma'am, isn't it Indian Council of Agriculture Research?
Yes, Indian Council of Agricultural Research is the apex body for coordinating, guiding and managing research and education in agriculture under the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers' Welfare. ICAR was established in 1929 on 16th July.
Ma'am, is it such a huge institution? Who's heading it?
Yes, it is huge. There are 114 institutions, 71 agricultural universities and 697 Krishi Vigyan Kendras under ICAR. Dr. Trilochan Mahapatra is our present Director General who is heading this organization, Indian Council of Agricultural Research. He is also the Secretary of Department of Agricultural Research and Education. This institute CTCRI comes under Horticulture Division of ICAR, which is headed by Deputy Director General Dr. Anand Kumar Singh. My dear student, please listen our ICAR theme song. This will give you a glimpse of the need-based institutions spread across the country which are under ICAR. Okay?
जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की सुखद प्रतीक हरित भारत की कृषि धन पशुधन मानव जीवन दुग्ध मत्स्य फल यंत्र सुवर्धन वैज्ञानिक विधि नव तकनीके पारिस्थितिकी का संरक्षण शस्य श्यामला छवि भारत की जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की हिम प्रदेश से सागर तट तक मरुधरती से पूर्वोत्तर तक हर पथ पर है मित्र कृषक की शिक्षा शोध प्रसार सकल तक आशा स्वावलंबित भारत की जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की.
Okay? You will be happy to know that this institute, CTCRI, is an exclusive research institute for tuber crops. Okay?
Ma'am, what CTCRI stands for?
Central Tuber Crops Research Institute. And you all are now in the main institute of ICS CTCRI, which is located at Sri Karyam campus, Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala. We have a regional center at Bhubaneswar, Odisha.
Ma'am, when was it formed?
CTCRI was established in July 1963. This institute has won All India Coordinated Research Projects, which has 21 centers to validate the technologies under different agroclimatic conditions.
Ma'am, can you tell us about the vision of the institute?
Yes, our vision is root and tuber crops for ensuring better health, wealth generation and inclusive growth.
Ma'am, we want to know more about tuber crops.
To have an idea of all these root and tuber crops, we'll show you a presentation. Later on, you will be taken to our field to have a view of live samples. Okay?
Hi friends, I'm Cassava. We are rich in carbohydrate, dietary fiber, vitamins and minerals. Starch and sago production in the country are dependent on us. Chips and some other snack food are made from us. We can also be used for the preparation of bioethanol, superabsorbent polymer, adhesives, and nanocomposites. Our varieties, Shri Atulya and Shri Apurva, are with high yield and starch. Hi, I'm Sweet Potato here. We have 21 varieties and have nutritional attributes and also salinity tolerance. Our friend Boo Sona is with orange flesh and rich in beta carotene. He helps you to reduce the night blindness and diet-related health issues. Another friend, Boo Krishna, is with purple flesh and rich in anthocyanin with antioxidant and anti-cancerous properties. You people prepare pasta, noodles, and snack food from us. Hi friends, I am Yam. Hope some of you have tasted us. We are of three types: greater yam, lesser yam, and white yam. You can consume us as vegetable, either boiled, baked, or fried. We are used as a health food and have more nutraceutical values. We have 9 varieties. Our friend Shri Nilima is high in anthocyanin. Hello, I am Elephant Foot Yam. We are rich in zinc, iron, and omega-3 fatty acid. Sometimes we are grown as a monocrop. We also come up well as an intercrop in coconut gardens, arecanut, rubber, banana, and coffee plantations. Shri Padma is a variety among us. Don't ignore me, friends. I am taro. You call me colocasia. We are rich in calcium, iron, phosphorus, and vitamins A and C. We also possess starch, protein, and minerals. Our leaves have 3.9% protein and minerals. Hi, I'm Tanya. Our favorite place is Maharashtra because I rule over the market owing to our fair price. Our leaves can be used as a vegetable similar to spinach. Hi, it's me, Arrowroot here. We are familiar to you all because we serve as a weaning food for both infants and old-aged alike. We have easily digested starch, and you can consume us with confidence, especially when you are down with intestinal disorders. I am Coleus. Sridhara is the first variety and we have good cooking quality. We have a starch content of 19.5%. Our tubers possess an aromatic flavor and we are used mainly as a vegetable.
My dear boys, hope you got an idea about tuber crops. Now one of our staff will take you to our experimental field to have a view of live materials, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
My dear boys, hope you have learnt a lot about tuber crops now. Is there any doubt?
Ma'am, what are the benefits of eating tuber crops?
Yes, tuber crops are source of healthy food. They are rich in carbohydrates, having dietary fibers, vitamins, antioxidants, and minerals, which are very essential for our healthy growth. Most of these have nutraceutical and medicinal values. And we at CTCRI have already prepared nutritionally enriched pasta noodles from tuber crops. Happy to know that? Any more questions?
Ma'am, how do these crops help the farmers?
Yes, they are farmers friendly because these tuber crops are resilient to climate. They can grow in marginal soil. They are wide adaptive. They can grow in waterlogged to dry areas. They require less input, means less fertilizer, less water. At the same time, they have very high productivity, 25 to 50 ton per hectare for different tuber crops. For producing 1 kg of rice, we require 1673 liters of water, whereas 1 kg of Gratarium tubers, we require only 343 liters. These crops are also known as life-saving crop. Do you know why? Whenever there is cyclone, famine, typhoons, whether it is in Japan, China, India or any other countries, people mostly use these root and tuber crops because their economic produce is underground. They are less affected by the climate. So they are called life-saving crop, insurance crop. So we can say they are farmers friendly, they are environment friendly, they are healthy to eat. Not only for food, we can use some of them as renewable energy resources like biofuel, bioethanol from cassava and many other industrial application using their major component of starch. That is why now we reconsider this group of crops as future smart crops. So now you know the nutritional values, food values of tubers. Hope everything is clear about tuber crops.
Yes, ma'am.
Then please call in a voice with me. Produce tubers, reduce hunger.
Produce tubers, reduce hunger.
Produce tubers, reduce hunger.
Produce tubers, reduce hunger.
Very good.